Good morning, Coastal Bend. I'm meteorologist Carly Smith. We're going to check out your beach forecast for the upcoming weekend over spring break. Of course, you just heard not too long ago about that rip current risk. Packery Channel jetties, that's one of the locations where those rip currents happen. What they mean by the calmer waters is you'll see kind of like a break in the waves, and where that's happening, that's where the rip current is pushing water away from the coast. And so, of course, if you get caught in one of these, it's best just to try to relax, but you can wave and yell to try to get help. And if you do swim, you're going to go parallel to the coast, so that's going to be parallel to the coastline to get out of that rip current. As far as the tides go, we are running a little high, but not too bad. High tide's going to be this morning at 1:32. Low tide won't fall too much by 12:18, and then we'll have a mini high tide there at 2:59, and then conditions that will fall into the evening. Taking a look at your temperatures at the coast, we're going to be in the 70s. I think we'll make it to 77, and it'll be upper 70s with lots of sunshine out there. So don't forget the sunscreen if you are headed to our beaches. Today, your sunrise is at 6:48, 6:31. Your sunset, that'll be 7 in the 7 o'clock hour, as we look ahead to tomorrow due to that time change. Winds today are going to pick up, so we've got light winds in the morning, but we'll see south-southeast winds by noon, and those winds will be sustained 15 to 20 miles per hour along our coast, continuing to pick up into the evening, and that sea breeze will work its way onshore as well. Wave heights out in the Gulf, they're running about 2 feet right now, so waves along the coast are going to increase a little bit as we see the tide come up. That'll be about 2 to 4 feet heading into this evening or this afternoon, and then a cold front is going to approach on Sunday. So ahead of that front, we're still talking wave heights closer to 2 to 4 feet, but behind the front, we start to see 4 to 6 foot waves. Offshore, heading into Tuesday, we could see some higher seas. That'll be 6 to 8 feet, especially easterly winds will continue. Then we'll get southeast winds there Wednesday, still running about 2 to 4 feet, but there is another cold front that's going to be on the way the second half of this week, which is going to have our wave heights running a little bit higher while you are potentially at the coast. So that cold front looks to come through on Friday. That's our next north wind opportunity. High temperatures at the beach running in the upper 70s today. Tomorrow we may reach 80 tomorrow, but then there is a cold front Sunday into Monday that's going to take those temperatures down into the 60s. We'll go back up into the 70s and then fall again into the 60s. So as far as the rest of the coastal bend goes, what we are tracking is kind of a dry line that's going to impact our weather as we head into Sunday. That's going to bump our temperatures into the 90s easily. So today we're mostly ahead of that dry line, but I still think with lots of sunshine here in South Texas, we're going to see those temperatures making the way to around 90. Now, what happens on Sunday? The dry line kind of parks itself right along the coast. We still have the sea breeze working onshore, but we start to get northerly winds inland. But all of this kind of dries conditions out just a little bit, and that's going to allow our temperatures with sunshine to make their way into the mid 90s potentially. So Sunday looks rather warm, but then the cold front pushes all the way south, and we're going to cool down as we head into Monday. Behind the front, there is going to be a chance for some light showers during the day on Monday, so you may have a little bit of rain impacting your stay. And then into Tuesday, we're also tracking a little bit of rain early Tuesday morning, and then conditions start to dry out as high pressure slides south, and we'll start to see that southeast onshore flow returning, which will bring back slightly warmer temperatures for the second half of the week until that next cold front arrives. So it looks like another cold front will be on the way Friday. That'll bring us a chance of rain during the day on Friday with our next front highs in the 70s there, but we are going to have some cool nights, 50s on the board for Tuesday morning and Wednesday morning. That'll be the coldest temperatures, which is actually seasonal for this time of year. It's what we expect in Corpus Christi. 50s, 57 is your normal high, 76 your 57 is your normal low, 76 your normal high. But until we get to those seasonal temperatures, we got to get through this rather toasty weekend. Alexis.